So today I wanted to make a video, a shout out video, yes, another shout out video to two of my clients who are actually two of my family members, my aunt and my uncle, two people that are sort of like my extended parents. We grew up very close with them. We're always lived very, very close within a couple of houses down the street, down the block. So they're very special, near and dear to my heart. And it's like a privilege and an honor to be able to train them. So I want today to kind of go over kind of their progress, where they were when I first started training them back in April to where they are now, and kind of give them a shout out because they have just made a lot of progress. I'm also going to be talking about the help that my sister Kim and my cousin Henry, I know I've talked about them in the past before, gave them a shout out, and talk about how they are helping and have helped throughout this process. Now, in terms of my aunt, when I first started working with her, I was getting down all the notes. She struggled with a little bit of lower back pain. She's had some left shoulder pain and a little bit of knee pain, but nothing too crazy, nothing too hard. You know, for the most part, she was generally in good shape, just wanting to get back into shape. But most of the issues that I noticed when we were working out was mostly just her left shoulder. So from the time we started working out back in early April to right about now, she's gotten a lot stronger versus pretty much on almost all the exercises. She's able to do shoulder presses without too much pain. Actually, the last time we worked out, she didn't mention any pain. Usually her right shoulder can do a lot more work than her left shoulder, but this last session we just had, I think it was yesterday, she was able to do 2 sets of shoulder presses without any pain or any indication that she was struggling with her left side, which is a big improvement from when we first started working out. Now, in terms of my uncle, he too has made a lot of progress. Two of the main issues working with, I should say, with him is his shoulder mobility. He's had a lot of shoulder pain as well. When we first started working out, he wasn't even able to open, or he wasn't able to even reach up overhead. Like, he couldn't even move his arms past his shoulder height overhead. I can't do it in my car, but and through actually the progress happened, I think, about a month ago, maybe even a little bit more, where he not only is able to reach his arms here, but now he's able to reach his arms overhead. And he was very excited. We are all, as a family, very excited to see his progress, being able to now reach his hands overhead. Another issue he had going into it was his knees, both of his knees. When I first talked to him about his knees, he wasn't able to even stand up from sitting down without needing to hold on to himself or to something else, and with a lot of pain. So just getting up from a chair was a lot of struggle for him, a lot of pain, a lot of issues. And yesterday was like a surprise to all of us. He was able to do 2 sets of 15 reps of weighted with a 15-pound dumbbell box squats. Box squats is pretty much what I just described as sitting down, standing up. So sitting down, standing up, holding a 15-pound weight in his hand, 2 sets of 15 reps. That was a huge milestone, a big improvement. I almost wanted to cry because it was just exciting to see him make so much progress in just a couple of months, not being able to stand up without needing assistance and without a lot of pain, to be able to do pretty much 30 reps of standing up and sitting down with weight in his hand. So I wanted to give them a shout out. Now, one of the biggest things about them is I only train them 1 time a week, and with that 1 time a week, they do their homework. So it's not just the 1 time a week that they train with me, but it's also their determination and consistency to be able to do the exercises that I give them throughout the rest of the week. So that's how they're able to get the progress that they're making, is because they know it just takes more than just 1 day a week to see that progress. And so they've been determined to see to get improvement, and now they are actually getting improvement. So I have to give a big shout out to them. Obviously it's fantastic because they're my family members. I love them so much, and it's just, I don't know, to me it's just exciting, and I was very happy to see the progress. Now, in terms of Henry, my cousin Henry, and my sister Kim is the one to facilitate the whole thing in the first place. She was the one to set us up together and setting the whole training sessions up. Now, in terms of Henry, He has been there since day one. I don't know if he's even missed a session. Maybe he's missed one. I think he's missed maybe 1 or 2 sessions, but for the most part, he's there during all of our sessions, because since they're not doing the exact same exercises, it is sometimes challenging. And I do train them virtually, so I forgot to mention that. I train them virtually, so I'm not there with them in person because they live about an hour away from me. So we're there through Zoom. I'm training them virtually, and they're able, and he's there with me. My cousin Henry's there with me, watching and helping me. They like to call him the overseer, and helping me train them as I train. So yes, Henry not only helps me train my one client for basketball, but he also helps me train my aunt and uncle. And he also, not only does he help me when I train them when I'm there live, he actually does, since he lives closer to them, sometimes throughout the week or whenever he can, kind of go over the different exercises that I instruct them and making sure they're doing the right form, stuff like that. So he's pretty much my assistant in training them. And so I have to give him another shout out as well. So both my sister Kim and my cousin Henry have helped me a lot throughout this training process. And so I got to give them all a shout out. My family love them so much. And so with that being said, I will see you guys in the next video.